Tuloy na sa Sawalay Thoughts. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Sawalay Thoughts. It's almost 4 a.m. ng February 23 and kahapon lang I was at Mall of Asia Arena attending the Jonas Brothers concert. So not only you will hear the fangirling part of me, but I will also share how this concert made me realize na we should be celebrating our joys and how it's different from celebrating our wins. Don't worry, sobrang ikli lang po ng episode nito because naisip ko lang siya while um, singing along with the Jonas Brothers. So, a little bit of background. I was a fan of the Jonas Brothers since 2008, and their first concert in the Philippines was in 2012. I was still a college student at that time, so I could not make it. And I swore to myself that I would attend their next concert. So I waited. And it took 12 years. Ngayon, last year, around December yata, they announced that they're adding a date for a Manila concert on February 22, 2024. And yung araw na naging available yung tickets, that was around January 5 yata, 2024. I was at my dentist appointment when the tickets went on sale. I thought I could not make it. I thought I failed my teenage self. And totoo to, sabihan niyo man akong okay, I was crying for several nights. But thankfully, on January 23, I was able to buy my ticket. And I will always recall how excited I was since that day. And during the concert, especially yung kinakanta na yung When They Look Me in the Eyes, my tears started to fall. And I know that it's tears of joy. Parang lahat ng memories ko nung high school nagbalik. Kasi that song, When You Look Me in the Eyes, that song reminded me how I started adoring those talented lads. And mind you po, when I was younger, yung kanta na When You Look Me in the Eyes, naisip ko na it's supposed to be my wedding song if and when I get married. So, during the Jonas Brothers concert, na-realize ko na celebrating happy moments or celebrating your happiness enhances our well-being. Iba yung pagka-lift ng stress sa katawan ko while watching the concert, lalo na kapag naiisip ko yung biceps ni Nick Jonas. Sayang nga hindi kasama sa ticket yung pag-headlock ni Nick sa akin, di ba? To add to that, it also creates lasting memories. Aside sa mga photos and videos na na-record namin, the actual experience itself, the concert itself is more than enough to look back on. I mean, hindi lang to dahil bias ako sa kanila. The Jonas Brothers have amazing stage presence, very talented, and their voices and their faces aged like fine wine. Ang gagwapo pa rin at ang sasarap pakinggan ng boses nila. Furthermore, it helped me spend quality time with others. Kasi I went to this concert with yung ka-work ko na si Catherine. He's like a younger sister to me. Sobrang tagal na namin walang bonding moments ni Kat. But that concert has been our time to bond and share chismis. Dagdag pa nga na may mga nakilala din kaming ibang fans ng Jonas Brothers. Alam niyo yung strangers to acquaintances na eksena. We ate dinner with those super bait and beautiful girls. And sabay-sabay na rin kami pumunta ng MOA Arena. Doon na kami naghiwa-hiwalay. Pero we had our pictures taken for memories. And Ayun, they're all very sweet. Ang saya makakilala ng ibang tao. That concert also made me value the fact of just being present in the moment, no? Ang parts ng concert, nagre-record pa ako ng videos, pero nung latter part na, I just sat down and enjoyed the moment. I enjoyed the boys' performances. Nakikanta, nakisayaw, nakihiyaw. Kinalimutan ko muna yung work, yung stress. And I felt na I want to be there and just be with them. So in a way, self-care din nga siya. I am ecstatic and relaxed kasi hanggang ngayon ramdam ko I was being myself during the concert. I was being myself with people I don't personally know and hindi nila ginajudge na sumasabit yung high notes ko when I sing along with the boys. And up until now, I am mentally, physically, and emotionally celebrating my experience. And also, last but not the least, this concert made me grateful. Sobrang thankful sa parents ko kasi from the day na I started my fangirling journey, both sa Jonas Brothers and One Direction, they have been so supportive. Even my late father. Never nila na-question yung mga ginagawa ko. When I was still a student, pinagbibigyan nila yung pagpapabili ko ng mga magazines, autobiographies, posters, albums, and etc. And also my friends. My friends na nakakaalam nitong pagiging fangirl ko and still remained true to the friendship and sinuportahan yung delulu moments ko. Their unwavering support kept me going, and this is a dream come true of my 15-year-old self. I can finally say I made it. Actually, you know what? We made it. So, what's the realization from the concert and dun sa pag-i-imagine ng biceps ni Nick Jonas? I realized and na-experience ko na celebrating your wins and celebrating your joys are both important. However, may iba't ibang purpose sila sa atin. When we say celebrating your wins, mostly it's for a boost of self-worth and acknowledging accomplishments. But when we say celebrating our joys, it focuses on finding happiness and appreciation on everyday moments and pasasalamat sa kung ano yung nasa harapan natin ngayon. So, ayun, don't feel ashamed of your joy. Celebrate it, and celebrating it does not need to be expensive or elaborate. Cherish lang natin yung mga bagay-bagay. Mapa-simpleng pleasure or bongga man yan kasi it does not have to make sense sa ibang tao. Ako alam ko there are people frowning upon the fact na I attended the concert kahit 30 years old na ako. Eh, hindi nila alam, mas matanda pa sa akin yung Jonas Brothers. Halos mga kaedad ko na lang yung mga yun So, still attended the concert and sobrang saya ko. Kasi nga, diba, it doesn't have to make sense sa ibang tao kung ano yung makakapagpasaya sa'yo. So, tayo rin. If wala namang nakakapektuhan in a negative way, let's allow others to celebrate their happiness. After all, lahat naman tayo may karapatan sumaya. So, yun na yun. So, matutulog na ako, mga langga. See you sa next episode. Bye! Ayan! Salamat sa pakikinig sa episode na to. Follow me on Instagram at Sawalay Thoughts and leave your comments there or sa Q&A portion ng episode na to. You may also follow this podcast to stay updated sa mga latest episodes. Again, ito po ang babaeng madaldal na walang makausap. Daldal again next time dito sa Sawalay Thoughts.